NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Jameis Winston's Jets going up against Carr's Raiders.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. And the big tight end shifting around. They go play action. Winston. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did. And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time. And he got it there. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner. Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? Now Jameis on second down. A screen to Bell. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early. You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. They'll try and run for it with Bell. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And tough starting field position here. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Picked off near the 42.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Play fake. Winston. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Marquell Lee leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now Oakland ready to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Winston. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Winston. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Cooper, the man in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Eifert, the man in motion. Off the play fake, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Play action now. Winston. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Second down, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spins away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it.
And the Raiders have got him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They run with counter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
93, get down. 180.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Jets set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Gets through, and now an opening. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They set up the screen to Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On play action, Winston. Forced out to his, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Third down, here's Kamara. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bullock will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Cooper's got it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Now a handoff looking right. Runs over it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way. And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. Now they try the right side here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they? I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now it's Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. A road win in the National National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it.